Thanks, Alphien, and welcome everyone to this webinar. I'm very glad to present today about machine learning and feature engineering for finance. As Alphien said, we wanted to show a bit of context for using machine learning in finance and on financial data sets. So just as a quick reminder for people that are not familiar with the platform, this is within the context of the Global Equity Index Country Rotation Challenge, and I will cover what the data set is, but let me just show you what you can do to join that competition on the platform. So this is the platform as you know it. If you go to competitions and then you look for challenges here, you will be able to here find the Global Equity Index Country Rotation Challenge. Then you just click on details and you can join the competition here. So you will need to be part of the competition in order to be able to access the script for this presentation. We will come back to that later. So as I said, the challenge is about finding a right country rotation portfolio over 16 global stocks. On the platform, the stock indices are based on futures, and they are what's called building blocks. So just as a reminder, a building block is a financial series that has been already adjusted for any sort of discontinuity. In this case, because it's futures, it's rolls, so it's been rolled for you, and it has the advantage of being directly usable as an investable asset within the backtesting engine of Alphien. So you have 16 of them that you can use directly in your portfolio, and then we've added 6 macro data series, VIX, VStocks, dollar index. Dollar index is the US dollar versus the major other currencies with a heavy skew in the G4X US countries, the gold spot prices, and then the 10-year US Treasury yields, and then the 10-year US break-evens to represent inflation. So all of these are market-based indicators, so it means they have a daily frequency. We'll show that in a minute, but it means that we can use them directly in our models without having to think too much about reindexing the series and the dates. So as usual, I'm going to jump back and forth between this presentation and the code so that the presentation is as concrete as it can be. So let me just show you my environment for coding. As Alphien said, if you want to load the code for this presentation, you just go in your console and type in fork template with the right parameter, features webinar. If I do this, I execute it, this will load in my script panel. For people that are not familiar with the platform, the reason why it's working is because my Alphien environment is already loaded in the console. If it's not the case in your side, you just have to start by this function source qlib, so that everything gets loaded in your environment, and then you can use the fork template. So back to our script. We want to load prices. So as I said, there was 16 global indices that you can invest in. So here they are, the 16 of them. Just back to the dashboard. If you want the details of what the symbols are, here they are all listed. You can go in the competition details and then data. You will find everything that you need. So let's just run it. Here I'm calling the prices. I'm getting the prices back. I just need to rename the columns to make them consistent. That should be done. And then, as we said, we have also 6 financial series. Again, we need to call this data. We can do it with these lines 22 and get security here. That is going to give me back the data. Then what I'm going to do is just merge the two data sets, the financial data here and the prices or the building blocks together. And then just as a precaution, I'm going to fill forward prices, meaning that I'm going to report to any missing value the previous day value or the previously available value. Here we go. So we have now a data set that is comprised of building blocks, and that is also comprised of our financial series. If I just print the dimensions. As I said, we had 16 plus 6, so we have correctly 22 features, 22 fields in our data set. Let's just take a sneak peek at what it looks like. So if I just look at it quickly in the R console, I need to run that. Then here we go. We have our data set that looks like this. There are some leading NAs. It's not a problem, but we have used NA lock F to make sure that prices that were unavailable within the data set using the previous values. So that's for the context. This is the raw data that is at our disposal for that challenge, and now we can dig in a bit more details into feature engineering and modeling.